So did you know what story broke as we were streaming last week?
No, I didn't.
Because it's like right up our alley.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, I saw you post about this, but go ahead.
Here we go. RFK
ahead,
Jr. cut a dead raccoon's dick off to study it while the family waited in the car.
You know that meme that's it's the dude going, "Hey, insert thing here. How are you doing?" And then you see like some wild, wacky thing, and he just goes, "Oh, what the fuck?" This is that. This is the guy go, "Hey, RFK Jr., how are you doing?" Dude, what the hell?
So RFK Jr. is accused of once severing the penis of a roadkill raccoon for later study.
For later study.
So this is coming from a book by a journal. Okay, she's a New York Post journalist. So given that
that's like a Fox News
I'm going to say take what she says with a grain of salt, even though this tracks with everything we know about RFK Jr. But she apparently has access to some diaries that he wrote. I don't know how she got access to them, but like she wrote a book based on his diaries. He says, I was standing in front of, in this diary entry said, I was standing in front of my parked car on I-684, cutting the penis out of a road-killed raccoon, thinking about how weird some of my family members have turned out to be. Like, no, man, you're the weird one.
Yeah, that's, I'm sorry, my guy, but you are a strange one here.
Like, from now on, when people hear the name Kennedy, they are not going to think of the guy that got shot in the head on national TV. They're going to think of the guy who chops off raccoon dicks and whale heads. I mean, and they may still bears in Central Park.
They may still think of the phrase "back and to the left," but it's going to be about filleting this shit now.
And so here's the thing: when I first read this, I was picturing it being like him as like a kid, a curious kid. It's like, I wonder what this is. Snip. I could see that. I literally, I fucking had to chase one of my kids out of the house because they grabbed a knife and started going down the road. I'm like, where the fuck are you going with that knife?
Yeah.
So I caught them, took the knife away. What are you doing? There's a dead squirrel down the road. I wanted to poke it. I'm like, okay, no, absolutely not. But that's a 6-year-old.
Yeah, there's a level of weirdness you have to accept from the people who eat their own boogers.
Yeah. So like, no, like absolutely not an adult. It says, you have to understand, Bobby wanted to be a veterinarian as a kid. That doesn't mean you mutilate roadkill as an adult. His after-school job was at the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. Better call up the zoo, make sure all their animals are okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about the animals now.
Yeah.
I was worried about the health of our country. Now I'm worried about the health of the animals.
Yeah. And he, so he's got a great love and interest in animals and a freezer full of roadkill, I'm sure, where he studies it. Okay. I wanted to be a vet as a kid. Does not end with I have a freezer of roadkill. That's Jeffrey Dahmer shit.
Are you sure it doesn't? I mean, come on. Come on.
No. I'm pretty sure my sister wanted to be a vet when she was growing up. I don't talk to her all that much, but I would be very surprised indeed if I found out she had a bunch of roadkill in her fridge.
Man, I just realized something. I think I know why I get so condescending when it's somebody talking in the chat versus when it's a conversation via mic. I have to pad to wait until they're able to type things back, and I just let myself get more worked up as I go. That's a personal failing.
No, we're not talking to this person in your chat.
Oh no, I'm not talking to them. It was just a realization I came to.
Okay.
No, we're talking about squirrel dick.
So apparently the roadkill freezer is not something from his diaries. He actually told reporters that in 2024. I've been picking up roadkill my whole... Sorry. I've been picking up roadkill my whole life. I have a freezer full of it.
Man,
is that accurate?
I know that's ableist, but it's still funny.
I thought we adjudicated this when he was first nominated for this position.
Because
I was the one being all like, I don't want to make fun of the way he talks because I know it was because of the blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, no, fuck him, we're doing this.
Okay, so here's my position on this. Is it ableism? Binary question. Yes.
Sean says, Rhino, drink water afterwards. I've done that voice too. It hurts my neck.
So like, is it ableism to use that voice in reference to RFK Jr.? Absolutely. It is. 110%. Is it also funny? Yes. And I can't think of anybody who deserves our scorn more.
Speaking of voices, So I listened to a podcast called The No Rogan Experience. No is spelled K-N-O-W. So it's basically they'll like listen to an episode of Joe Rogan. They'll go over it. They'll summarize it. They'll explain the logical fallacies that were used. Explain what's going on. Like this is how like I was. Like,
so it's a good response video.
It is basically. So the media for like weeks now has been like, oh, Rogan is finally turning on Trump. Rogan is turning on Trump because
he's becoming a JD Vance fanboy.
And then Rogan goes and he shakes Trump's hand at the UFC match, and he goes and stands behind him as he signs some bullshit or whatever. And a lot of people were surprised by that. Like, I thought he was turning on Trump. And because I listened to the No Rogan Experience, where they actually like go into the context of that, it was like, no, he is absolutely not turning on Trump. They're just clipping this one thing that out of context sounds like he's turning on Trump, but he is not. So I was not surprised by that. So it's a good podcast. The one that they just released today or yesterday or whatever, it was Joe Rogan and Russell Brand. I had not heard Russell Brand talk before. He sounds so ridiculous. I was not expecting that. I was expecting someone a little bit more serious sounding, but like, no, he just like the high pitched squeaky voice. Like, no, oh my goodness. It was like every time he talked, I was just like, this is someone doing a mean impression. This can't be him.
Okay, so I can't think of anything more cruel or funny than your voice sounds like the impression of somebody making fun of you.
That's Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro has that quality as well. It's like every time I hear Ben Shapiro talking, I'm like, oh yeah, he really does sound like that.
Yes, he does really sound like that when he says wet ass P word.
Yeah, no, you sounded a lot more serious than his actual voice. But yeah, no, Russell Brand, it was just, like, I was not expecting him to sound like that. Anyway, they go over, I just need to remind everybody about the whale incident. He chopped the head off of a whale with a chainsaw, and then he put plastic bags over his kids' heads to protect them from the rancid whale juices that were spilling in the car as he drove down the highway.
Why?
Just like, the number of things that is wrong with that sentence is so high.
There's
like the density of just wrongness there is going to collapse in on itself and create a black hole.
Like, you've hit critical mass of nope.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, so yeah, that's the RFK Raccoon Dick story.
Man, that is a sentence that I wish wasn't accurate. The RFK Raccoon Dick story. That's
That's a thing we have talked about on this show now.
Yeah. I wish it weren't so.
Moving on.
Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, I'm not saying that last part, Sylvie Snow, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.